Hi again. This is part 2. I'm Martha Higdon with quiltingbymartha.com. I'm also a national educator for Handy Quilter, and I'm demonstrating how to put binding on the quilt using your Longarm machine. The video video part 1, we started at the end of the quilt. We went out and came up the sides and we advanced. And this one here, I advanced. I have my Handy Quilter square foot on, and I pull up my bobbin thread. And I have it pinned there, and what I have it's next to my basting line, and it's nice, easy, slow. I'm using the foot of my square foot on the edge of the fabric on the binding strips. And you'll want to double check it, make sure it's halfway and halfway, because when you fold it over, you want a full binding, and you can leave yourself a little bit of that batting to make sure your binding is full. Go as far as you can. You can either cut your threads in advance or needle down in advance. I'll go ahead and cut my threads. And then the other side's already unclipped. I'll unclamp this side, and then I will advance the quilt. And we're coming up to the top of the quilt. I will show you how we will put the two together. Okay. Lock it back, clamps. Going to be just like we did in part 1 at the bottom and pinning. All that rolling up the side, we got it all rolled together, twisted together. All right. So hopefully if you've done your math correctly and you checked it beforehand, we'll have just enough binding. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take it up here, get my pins, pin it there. And remember, we got the 45-degree mitered corner. So up and fold up. So up and fold. We're going to be making it curve this way. So there's our turn. We should have the 45 at a straight angle. Go into that corner. Okay. And we'll put the pin both corners. And we might want a little bit tighter than what I have it. Don't want to have any excess at the back. Right now we're in the corner. Okay, we're going to come across, we'll move the machine in the center. I'm going to come across, I did it again, pulled it out. Got her all twisted up. I'm going to lay it out. We are going on the basting. The other side's not as bad, it's twisted. All right, so then I'll stick some pins in there right on the basting. Okay, and then on the other side, I'm gonna put my clamps back on. Do just the opposite, and this side wasn't as twisted. So we're going to go all the way up, pin, we're going to do that 45-degree angle, so up, bit easier. All right, so up at an angle to 45, you can see that, 45, and then flip it back. Gives you that 45-degree angle. The miter, and what you're going to do is make sure you're lined up on the basting. Put the pin. You don't want too much excess in the back. You want it pretty taut. So then you have the two. You go back across. It looks like we're going to have enough. So that's the good news. Okay, so then, again, I have my square foot on, and you see I have this excess here. I'm still gonna have to go to my domestic machine and miter the two together. So again, you're gonna leave about 10 to 12 inches on both sides, just like if you were doing it on your domestic machine, and then we'll finish up putting the binding on, and then we'll finish that on the domestic machine. Again, I'll show you. Needle up, needle down. Bring in your bobbin thread up. And then you're going to stay right on that line using the edge of the square foot. As you get closer, we'll have to take those pins out. Okay. And then as you get into the corner, you can go to the back. Come back around. If you think there's too much, just adjust it because you don't want too much back there. And fold it over a little bit and come in on the other side right at the corner. And then you go all the way back across using your square foot and removing the pins as you go, putting your pins back in the bowl. So I hope this was helpful for you. This is one of the services that my business I offer to customers that don't want to apply their binding on their strips. This is just an easier way to put the binding on. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Happy quilting.